It's time for another Hololive girl, and this time we have Shirogane Noel, or Shirogane Noel, depending on how you pronounce things. I pronounce it Noel, as in Noel's house party, but it's Noel. And yeah, another very nice looking Nendoroid. We kind of getting used to these now. I mean, what can I say about these Hololive Nendoroids that I haven't said already? They all look very, very, very nice. Now, Noel is the queen of ASMR, or one of the queens of ASMR, I suppose. And yeah, very powerful, very muscular girl that is, yeah, I've been looking forward to this Nendoroid. Now, one of the things I was toying with originally is because Noel, well, you can't have one without the other. And that's right, I do have Flair as well, which will come on another video. Unless you are, well, coming to this one after I've done Flair. And hello from the future. This is the past, I suppose. And yeah, I'm really happy that they both of them together, because as you can see here, we have some TT moments. And yeah, we're going to look at Flair some other time. Today is Noel, so let's get her out of her plastic prison, shall we? So what can I say about Noel? Well, honestly, this one is really fantastic. Goodsmile have absolutely done their job. So first things first, she is a knight, I believe. Or paladin, I think it's more of a knight. And yes, so that means she gets plenty and plenty of armour. Now, Goodsmile aren't strangers to armour. They've done a lot of Fate Grand Order figures and a lot of figures like Fire Emblem as well. So armour is not uncommon. But look at the lovely detail and the shine on some of these like pieces. So like the gauntlets just look so nice and shiny, really cool. And the greaves look absolutely fantastic and well enough detailed. I'm not really expecting anything too mind-blowing for a Nendoroid. As we move up, we've got some nice little emblems, a belt with some satchels and stuff on. And the design just looks very, very clean and very, very nice. Now, she does wield a mace, and she does that in a lot of her streams. For example, Elden Ring stream, she had a mace on her character, which apparently is something that's more difficult. I've never played Elden Ring, but I've heard it's something that's very difficult, and I just like that she kept with the character. This can be removed, as you probably saw, and she can be made to hold it. It is a little bit of a faff to put on. I did find that it was very hard to put back on, but yeah, otherwise it is fine. So moving up, she's got her one bit of armour on her chest piece, and which is always a staple for female characters, and a bit of like I can't remember what they call them, the shoulder gauntlet. I don't know. I'm not an armor person. As we move up, yes, you guys can probably see that's not a blemish, that is the mole on her booba. So yeah, I'm quite glad that they actually kept that in. As we move up we see the rest of her face. Now the default face looks quite nice. There's something I think a little bit missing from it. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the general design. And you know what? The hair, I like the design, but in terms of Nendoroids, it doesn't nearly pop out quite as much. I do feel like the character doesn't pop out as much as the other Hololive girls, but yeah, that's just the design. You lose that kind of. She's got silver hair anyway. It's very difficult to do silver hair, probably more than any other colour, I would say. Maybe black doesn't stand out quite so much, but I love the green eyes. I love the tiara or the headpiece, and I love the little braid that's on there. The only thing I could kind of see, which I don't think the camera's really picking up, is that there's a huge line that kind of goes there. I don't think it's a crack. I think it's just the way it's been moulded. It's not really noticeable. There's a few little spots here and there at the top, but yeah, it's not anything too bad. Overall, I like the kind of gradient where it goes into a lighter grey to a darker grey. I really do appreciate that. But overall, she was very, very nice. Ah, yes, here comes the muscle. So, one of the things Noel is very known for is being, well, muscular. Of course, she's a knight. She's got to be able to protect the princesses and, well, the squishy archer girl. But yeah, I really like this. I think this captures Noel just perfectly. That's one of the things I really like about her, is that she's kind of like, she's got a very soft side. She's very focused on ASMR, which is something we will look at in a very few short minutes. But I really do like that she's kind of like supposed to be like the muscly kind of girl as well, the powerful knight who always protects everybody else. It's just really, really cute. I really like this, and I'm really happy that they did include this. Next up we have Noel with Gyudon, I believe it's pronounced. So Gyudon, it looks quite nice. It looks a bit more, it looks like just like a ball with cream on, I suppose. But this is a rice ball with, well, full of rice with beef on, and I believe bamboo shoot and an egg. Correct me if I'm wrong, and that's called a gyudon. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I do like rice with beef on. There's something that's just so nice about it, and obviously it's full of protein, and Noel obviously agrees, because as you can see here, it gives her strength, it gives her protein. And honestly, I've said this many times when it comes to Hololive girls, I think when the girls are smiling, they just look so much more cuter than the kind of generic kind of smiling face. I don't know what it is. I just love a lot of these really happy looking ones. It just makes the figure look really nice. So yeah, I'd recommend trying Gyudon. I believe she actually did a collab with I can't remember. I was going to call it Nissi Oisen, but that's the Monogatari Nissin. She did a collab with Nissin to do their beef balls. So yeah, go check one of them out and buy a noodle topper or something like that figure to kind of keep it warm. Yeah, I'm not very good at promoting things. Go buy stuff. But yeah, a very, very cute one. I think I'm probably going to keep this. I'm going to use this as the default when I display it, because it just looks so adorable. And here we have her. Well, I actually just more or less use the other parts. So she has an extra hand that can hold her mace, which actually works rather well, because as you can probably see here, the mace attaches to her via a peg. So the hand does have the space for the peg to fit in, so she can hold it a lot easier. I did also use, for example, the other kind of sleepier looking face. One thing I did notice with this one is that everything is either really stiff or really loose when it comes to setting it up. There was a few parts that were very struggle to actually get to kind of put together, but other parts that were rather fine. One thing I do like is that even though that the is by default it's attached to the character, it doesn't look too bad when it's kind of removed, at least in my opinion anyway. And here we have her doing some ASMR. Noel is very well known for being the ASMR princess or knight or what have you, and she regularly does them. From what I understand, she has a huge massive setup as well, which I can't remember what she calls it. It's like Noel Theatre or something like that, or something where it's just like she's basically spent that much money with like so many microphones and stuff like that. She's got a whole entire setup for ASMR, and I think that other members can come and use it as well. So yeah, I really like the idea. I love the little head as part of it. I originally had it like this, but yeah, I love that it's like just a giant head. It just looks so cool. I really like this. I really like the fact that they've included that, and it just makes it all look incredibly nice. Subscribe. So that is Shirogane Noel. Honestly, I was really impressed with this one. Originally, I wasn't too fussed about her when she was originally announced, because if I'm honest, when I pre-ordered it, I wasn't as aware of the character. But after watching Holotalk and a few of her streams, I'm really a fan. I really like the whole kind of design. And you know what? While originally I kind of said that the design doesn't necessarily pop, I think that does come down to the neutral face. I think with the smiling face and having a few accessories, it does look rather special. What do you guys think? Are you a fan? Or, well, have you skipped this particular purchase? Let me know. And if you did like this, remember to like and consider subscribing.